Well, hello. Welcome back to Survival Sunday with Johnny Tiger on May 29, 2022. As you can see, our setup today looks a little bit different. Normally, the camera would be looking at my back as I approach the training dummy, but today I actually turned the training dummy to face the other way because what we are going to demonstrate today is a little bit difficult to show. In fact, I don't even know that my setup will be able to allow you guys to see what's going on adequately. So if not, then please let me know. So during yesterday's training, I talked about um, how to defend yourself when you're sitting down and someone big and burly, like Bruce here, coming toward you. Right? So this is something that we touched upon before in old video. If I am sitting down in a chair, just whether waiting for the bus or at the park, now keep in mind, if there's a table in front of me, this will be totally different, right? This will be completely a moot point if there's a table in front of me. But let's say I'm sitting at the park bench, there's nothing in front of me, and some big tough guy is approaching and look like he is going to start uh, bringing some violence into my life. The last thing that I want to do is to stand up like this. Just stand up regularly, right? Why? Because when I'm standing up, I'm doing two things. One, I'm leaving myself vulnerable. While I'm standing up, all it takes is a hand at my chest, and I sit back down, right? Or I'll fall backward, which either case is no good. Also, when I'm standing up, I'm signaling to this guy that I'm ready to do battle, which might not be a good uh, broadcast of my intention, right? So, the first thing that when someone big and aggressive is approaching you is to relax, okay? Don't get nervous. It's really difficult, but don't look like you're ready to fight, huh? Relax, but be ready. If you see him coming, right? If he's still like 20 feet off, then okay, stand up, right? Right? That would be a logical thing to do. If he's far enough, then you know that he's not going to be able to touch you yet. Then go ahead and stand up. Stick out your hand. Hey man, what's up? Huh? Put on a smile. Feel friendly. But if he's already in my personal space, he's coming hard and fast, like he's at almost touching distance, just a couple more steps, he's going to hit me. Then I don't want to stand up. It's too late for that, right? At this point, one thing, the first thing I need to determine, well, actually two things. Number one, what's the footing like? What's under my foot? Is it grass? Is it gravel? Is it going to be slippery? Is it even? Is it uneven? Where's the exit? Where's the sidewalk? Where's the grass? Right? Because if let's say if grass is to my right, sidewalk is to my left, then whenever I start to move, I don't want to go to the right. I want to go to the left where I can have good footing. So that number one, you got to figure out. This is a good time to figure out what kind of terrain you have. Second, we are going to do the wiggle test. And you can do this very covertly, yeah? Just wiggle your bum, wiggle your back a little bit. Oh, like just pretend you're stretching your arm, lean back into your seat. What are we doing? We're testing to see how heavy, how stable is this bench, this seat we're sitting on. Is it bolted down? Is it secure to the ground? Or is it something that is mobile and moves very, very easily? Okay, this is very important as we progress. So now that you know, like the ground is okay, the thing that you sit on is not bolted to the ground, not secured in any way, we are going to throw our basic front push kick. As the person coming toward us, we are going to throw a push kick because this is the one move that will allow you to create distance so you can finally get on your feet. But we don't just throw the push kick out, right? So some people they say this why this doesn't work for them or why accident happen. They bring the knee up, okay, this is good, and then you push the foot out as a person, and then sometimes something very not very dignifying will happen. Yes, they push and kick, and then their chair tip backward. Okay, because as we said, we already established this thing we're sitting on not very stable. So the force of your push kick with the person's momentum coming towards you may push you backward. Okay, you got to think about that. Now, if the bench or chair is bolted to the ground or really, really heavy, then you won't have that problem. Then that's cool. So this is how you do this push kick from seated position without tipping back. The person coming toward me, I throw my hand up. Hey, 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 what's up? What's up? Hey, I don't want any trouble. He's still coming. Okay, my I'm going to kick with my right leg because I'm going to exit to my left. Okay, you always want to kick with the leg away from the side. You are going to exit. So my hands out in front of me. The moment I'm ready to kick, I'm going to lean back into my seat, drop my right hand down to brace. I'm going to use my left hand just so you guys can see. Okay, I'm going to drop my left hand back to brace against the seat. Normally I would use my right hand because I'm kicking with my right leg, but this way you guys can see better. I'm going to drop my left hand back to put my left hand on the seat. This will anchor myself to the seat, okay, nice and tight. All my body weight will lift off my butt and go into my left foot. So my left foot is on the ground, my left hand is on the seat, and this is when my right hand, in this case, is still in front, just in case he tried to throw a punch or kick, right? My right leg at this point come up, and as I kick, I extract myself from the seat, and either I will jump right in, or I will circle behind my seat. Okay, and this is where I grab my seat and start using it as a weapon, right? Okay, so let's look at that again. This time I'm going to do it properly. I'm going to use my right hand to brace. Okay, so you guys won't see my right hand. The person coming toward me, my hands are out in front of me. I'm sitting back in my chair. I don't want to look like I'm ready to get up, but my hands are up and ready just in case he tried to rush and punch me or kick me, right? The moment I'm ready to move, my right hand drop to the seat. I transfer my weight onto my left foot. My right knee come up, push kick, and then I exit to the left, circle behind my seat, grab my seat, let him have it, right? Now, there's going to be one thing that happens sometimes, actually quite often. So I have to show you guys this. What happens if you get the timing wrong? Right? Sometimes you might not be very confident, or the person is like coming so fast, and by the time you try to get your foot up, he's too close. He's already like within grabbing distance. There's no way I'm going to get my kick in this way, right? So I get my foot up, and whoops, I don't have any room to kick. Right? My leg is kind of stuck up here, right? At this point, do not put your foot back down where it started. So if you kick it with your right foot, do not put your foot back to the right. Why? Because he's still coming. He's coming and he's coming down towards you. If you put your foot down where you started out, there's no way for you to get another move in. He's on top of you, right? Okay, so I got my foot stuck in between me and him. I don't have the room to kick, and he's still pressing me back. I'm falling back, right? Okay, fine. I'm going to drop my right foot down to the left of my left foot. See what that did? Okay, see what that did. When I put my right foot down to the left and in front of my left foot, so diagonally to the left of my left foot, it turns my body. It turns my body. Okay? So rather than being pressed straight back into my chair and maybe being forced to the ground, I turn and I'm out of the line of fire. I can go to his side and end up behind him. Right? Okay, so sitting down, he's coming in, my leg is up, but I don't have room to kick. I drop my foot down, turn my body out, dropping that foot down in front of across your standing foot will naturally turn your body, right? So I stand up. Now I'm like chest to chest with the guy, but guess what? Boom! My left knee can still come up into the person's rib cage. Okay? So don't panic when the distance is too close. When you get jammed up like this, when your foot is too close and you can't kick, drop it across like you're going to cross your ankles and then stand up and then either move behind the person, throw that knee into the rib cage, or exit behind your own chair to create distance. Thank you for checking out today's Survival Sunday. We'll be back again later for some soul searching. For now, have a good rest of the afternoon.